Hi friends, this is Kim with I Can Make That, and I have a real quick video tutorial for you today. Been watching a lot and hearing a lot about the CHA 2011 and the new things coming out, and one of the things that I have noticed that has been very popular is this new technique and product by Vintaj. Now it's pronounced vintage, but it looks like it's spelled, and the way it's spelled, it should be vintage. So you might hear it being pronounced as vintage, you might hear it being pronounced vintage, but it is vintage. So this is the card that I have made. It's not quite finished yet, but you know, it's still progress. And what we're going to focus on is this right here, this tag right here. Now this is what the vintage product's going to look like after you've altered it. This is not. This is the alternative, and that's what I want to show you today. The alternative to purchasing the vintage product. The vintage product comes with a blank canvas, and it also comes with shapes of all different sizes. So what I want to show you though is how I make my vintage. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to do is you want to get this product right here. Let's see, this is bought at the hardware store. It is called Nashua tape. It's a flashing tape. It's silver. It's fairly thin, very thin. I mean, it's a thin tape, but it's like a metal. It has a metal consistency to it. Now, there's different kinds of this. There's this type here, which is self-adhesive. Okay, which comes in very handy. But then there's also some that's thicker and more durable as far as the metal aspect goes. But I bought this roll. I don't know how long I've had this roll now, and it's still going strong. But I love to punch with this and emboss with it, accent with it, what you call it, scribble and write on it with gel pens. There's all different kinds of things you can do with this tape. But what I did was I took a piece of this tape and I cut it, and then using my Sizzix die, and I used this one right here, the tag scallop combo, and I just placed it right over top of my my die here, and I cut it out. Then once I've got it cut out, I take that shape and I put it in between one of my embossing folders, and this happens to be the Tim Holtz gears and wheels embossing folder, which is what I'm really like the look of. So I put it in here and I lay it down where I would like the pattern to go, put it through my Big Shot, and I emboss it. When it comes out embossed, you're going to get a tag that's like this. Okay, now this tag here I've alcohol inked. And there's two different ways you can alcohol ink these little tags, or shapes. You can die cut them, whatever you need to do with them. They would be really cute done with letters. Die cut the letters and spell out a name with this industrial kind of vintage look. This way here was simply just alcohol inks, and then I pounced with my applicator. Okay, that's how I did this tag. Now the tag on the card, and I'll lay it here so you can compare. The tag on the card I painted with a white acrylic paint first, let it dry, and then I dropped alcohol ink on top. Let it set for just a second or two, and then wiped off the excess. When they were both dry, I then took a sanding block and I just roughly sanded gently over top of these to release the embossed image again. And you can see, if I get close enough here, let it focus. You can see where I've, sorry about the shine, how the embossing comes through after I sanded it and sanded some of that color off of it. This one here, whoa, sorry about that. This one here, what I did was I wanted a little bit more texture, and I don't know if I can get that. If you can see, it's got some dimension to it. So I pop dotted it, but then I also put a layer of crystal effects on top, or glossy accents rather, and then let that dry, and that gave me kind of a more of an epoxy look to it. So that's how I did that one. It gives it a little bit more stability. So those are two different ways that you can create this new vintage look that they're getting from these metal products. And the metal that the Vintage company sells is very thin. It's probably not quite as thin as this, I'm assuming, because it does do a deeper emboss on it. But look for this at the hardware store, and then between your dies and your embossing folders, you should be able to get that look of the new technique of vintage. So check it out. There's a lot of YouTube videos on vintage out there, and then come and get your tape and experiment with your own way of doing it, and let me know how it works for you. If you have any questions, just let me know and I'll be happy to answer those for you. Otherwise, everybody have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye.